Good evening, everyone. I'll call the City Council to order at 8 o'clock on Monday evening, May 4th, 2026. This meeting is being recorded. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We have 13 items on this evening's agenda, and I will ask the clerk to please read agenda item number 1.
Now is the time for the public hearing on the petition of Mass Electric and Verizon to install one joint-owned pole on Farm Road beginning at a point approximately 540 feet southwest of the center line of the intersection of Cook Lane. National Grid is to install a 50-foot Class H1 mid-span pole between pole 28 and pole 29 on Farm Road. Pole will be located on city property. The new pole will be labeled P2850, order number 26-100-9731.
And before I start, I know it's not you. Is there anyone here from Mass Electric to represent this petition? If not, I entertain a motion to postpone this public hearing until May 18th.
So moved.
Motion's made and seconded to postpone the public hearing until May 18th. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? This item is postponed and will be on our May 18th agenda, and the vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 2.
Now is the time for the public hearing on the petition of Mass Electric and Verizon to install one joint-owned pole on Hudson Street beginning at a point approximately 95 feet south of the center line of the intersection of Kenny Lane. National Grid to install a 45-foot Class H1 mid-span pole between pole 15 and 16 on Hudson Street, which will be located on city property.
Public speaking in opposition, then questions from the City Council. So I'll ask the representative from Mass Electric, who's the presenter, to state his name and address, and so we'll open the first part of the public hearing with the public speaking in favor.
Hey, Michael Frazier, National Grid, 245 South Main Street, Hopedale. 15 and 16 in line with the existing poles.
Okay. And the city engineer's question about mid-span poles?
So it has to be on the, to support the device that's on pole 15, we have to put a second device. It has to be on the pole 16 side of the pole, and pole 16 starts to bend, so we couldn't do it there. So we needed a pole in between where it's a straight line.
Can I ask, have you guys talked to the city engineer on this one at all yet?
I did not.
Right. Anything else, Mike? Nope. Any other members of the public speaking in favor? Any other members of the public speaking in favor? Any other members of the public speaking in favor? Hearing none, I close that portion of the public hearing. Any questions from the public? Any questions from the public? Any questions from the public? Hearing none, I close that portion of the public hearing. Public speaking in opposition? Any public members of the public speaking in opposition? Members of the public speaking in opposition? Hearing none, I close that portion of the public hearing. Questions from the city councilors? Any questions from the city councilors? Any questions from the city councilors? Councilor Doucette.
Thank you much, Mr. President. Assume that since there is no questions and there's still an open issue, this is going to be going to public service, correct?
If the council's happy, we can approve it tonight.
Is there still an open condition, or is that being resolved?
I'm sorry?
Was there an open condition with the...
Yeah, the question, the city engineer asked if the frequency of mid-span poles, I guess, and he wanted to know why, and the explanation was this one needs it because of the way the equipment's orientated on the adjacent pole. Do I have that correct?
Yep.
Do I get a job with Mass Electric? So based on that, I mean, that's okay. I'll make sure Tom knows it, but...
Okay, then I say motion to approve with the, based upon the communication from the mayor with the normal conditions.
Okay, but hang on, I got to close the city council portion of the
never
public
mind.
hearing first. Any other questions from the city councilors? Questions from the city councilors? Any questions from the city councilors? Hearing none, I close that portion of the public hearing. Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to approve with the standard conditions from the city engineer.
Motion made and seconded to approve the petition with the standard conditions identified by the city engineer. Any discussion on the motion? Councilor Irish.
Just a quick question, Mr. President. Will that also include the recommendations of the city engineer as well?
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah, the city engineer has a communication that's in part of the agenda package. That'll all be part of the conditions for this petition. the conditions, and the vote is 9-0. Thank you, Michael. Agenda item number 3.
Now is the time for the public hearing on a petition of Mass Electric and Verizon to install one joint-owned pole on Hudson Street, beginning at a point approximately 236 feet southwest of the center line of the intersection of Bolton Street and Hudson Street, and continuing approximately 22-100-9733.
And since I see no petitioner here to present, I would ask for a motion to postpone this item until our May 18th.
So moved.
Motion's made and seconded to postpone this item until our May 18th city council meeting. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The item is postponed till our May 18th meeting, and the vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 4.
Communication from the mayor regarding proposed fiscal year 2027 operating budget in the amount of $222,882,585, which represents a 4.24% increase over the fiscal year 2026 appropriation. And in addition, the fiscal year 2027 budget is available for viewing in the city clerk's office and on the city website.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to refer to the Finance Committee and to set a public hearing for May 18th, 2026, please.
Motion's made and seconded to refer this item to the Finance Committee and to set a public hearing for the budget on Monday, May 18th at 8 o'clock. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. The vote is 9-0. We'll send this to Finance and we'll have a public hearing on May 18th. Agenda item number 6.
5. Communication from the mayor regarding grant acceptances in the amount of $5,920.47 and $2,368.94 from the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security awarded to the fire department to be used for the SAFE program to provide fire education and awareness to the students and seniors of Marlborough.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to approve the grants, please.
Motion made and seconded to approve the grants. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Grants are approved. The vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 6 this time.
Communication from the mayor regarding the reappointments of Stephanie R. Ferrecchia and David J. Morticelli to the Community.
Appointments be approved tonight.
Motion's made and seconded to approve both reappointments. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Both reappointments are approved, and the vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 7.
Communication from the mayor regarding the reappointments of Joseph A. Bezal, Anzella Haish, and Kathleen S. Fadul to the Council on Aging for 4 years.
Our meeting. Thank you.
Okay, all 3 appointments.
All three. I'm sorry, 3.
It's okay. Nope. All 3 motions have been made and seconded to reappoint all 3 individuals to the Council on Aging. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The 3 reappointments are approved, and the vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 8.
Communication from the mayor regarding the appointment of Tiona C. Brown to the Conservation Commission for a 3-year term to expire on April 30th, 2029, replacing retiring commission member Elizabeth R. Austin.
Councilor Oram.
Thank you, Mr. President. Since this is an appointment, and although many of us know Tiona Brown, I'm going to recommend it be referred to personnel. Thank you,
Motion's
Mr.
made and
President.
seconded to refer to the Personnel Committee. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. This is going to Personnel, and the vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 9.
Communication from Assistant City Solicitor Jeremy McManus regarding proposed acceptance of right-of-way and sidewalk easement relative to the amended and restated site plan approval, condition G1 for 57 Main Street.
Councilor Vital.
Mr. President, I filed a disclosure today. The 57 Main Street will be making a future gift to my employer, the ARC.
Understand you filed a disclosure today, and you have that all signed there, Mr. Kerrigan? Okay. Councilor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to approve the permanent right-of-way and sidewalk easement along Exchange Street on land owned by 57 Main Street owner LLC.
Motion made and seconded to approve the order for the easement on 57 Main Street project. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. The vote is 8-0. Yes. Did the math right? I did. All right. 8-0 to approve the order. Item number 10.
Petition to Mass Electric and Verizon to install one joint-owned pole on Glen Street, beginning at a point approximately 130 feet northeast of the center line of the intersection of Foley Road. National Grid to install a 50-foot Class H1 midspan pole between pole 4 and pole 5 on Glen Street. Pole will be located on city property The new poll will be labeled P450.
Counselor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to set a public hearing for May 18th, 2026, and to send to the city engineer for review, please.
Motion made and second to send the item to the city engineer and set a public hearing for May 18th. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Application of a special permit from Matthew Donnelly on behalf of Target to amend Condition 9 signage requirements to increase the wall signage from 3 to 4 for the Target located at 423 Donald Lynch Boulevard.
Counselor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. So this was a special permit granted. We need to amend, so I'm going to move to refer to Urban Affairs and set a public hearing date for.
Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. It's going to Urban Affairs with a public hearing of June 8th and advertised, and the vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 12.
Minutes of boards, commissions, and committees.
Mr. President?
Counselor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file the minutes of the Commission on Disabilities.
Motion made and second to accept and place on file the minutes. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The minutes are filed, and the vote is 9-0. Agenda item number 12.
Claims.
13.
Mr. President?
Counselor Doucette, I gotta fix my numbers.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to send the claims to the legal department.
Motion made and second to send the claims to the legal department. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Claims are going to legal, and the vote is 9-0. Reports of committees. Anybody got any reports of committees? Reports of committees? Counselor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Public service announcement, the Finance Committee will meet on May 11th, 2026, May 12th, 2026, and May 13th, 2026, at 6:30 p.m. To review the proposed 2027 operational budget, please.
Thank you, Counselor Irish. Counselor Orm.
Public service announcement as well. Personnel will meet on May 11th at 6:15 p.m. to review Tiona Brown's appointment to the Conservation Commission.
Thank you, Counselor Orm. Anyone else? I'm going to go back to Counselor Navin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to adjourn.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned at 8:13, and the vote is 9-0. Have a good evening, everyone.